Okay, I think we're okay. No computer crashes. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Good evening. Congrats on redeeming first today, Yucca. Sorry about starting the stream again. That was weird. That was the first time I've had my computer crash like midstream. I don't think that's happened ever since I started streaming with my desktop computer. Remember back in the day, my laptop had a lot of issues, but yeah, this is definitely a first. But congrats on redeeming first, Yucca. Hello there, Treeman. Hello there, Fabbles. Welcome, guys. Also, welcome anyone who's lurking or checking out the VOD later. Hope you guys are all doing good today. I know Yuka said you're melting, but yeah, that's kind of rough. It's a pretty good temperature here today. Very good temperature here today. But yeah, I hope you can survive the heat wave or whatever's going on over there. But yeah, I refunded your points, Yuka, so not a scam. And yeah, I can't do anything about the watch streak. It's it is what it is. It is what it is. That would have broke my streak if I didn't show up early. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point, Treeman. If you didn't show up, I would have broken your like 80... What is it, like 81, 82 stream streak? I would have been very happy if I broke it. But unfortunately, you made it here early. Thank you for the S-Rank Redemption. How is the Toronto area? Toronto area is good. It's pretty good. I broke my streak on Jade's stream. She tends to stream at like very... She doesn't have like a set schedule, so I don't blame you if you miss her streams. Like my streak has been broken like so many times, and it's whatever. You can't really predict. You can't predict when she streams. She's very spontaneous in that way. I got stopped at 88. I got stuck at work. Oof. Oh well. I'll race you back up to double digits on her stream. But anyways, welcome back to another hero stream. Sorry for the, like I said, sorry for the computer crash earlier. There's actually another on the news. There's something about CrowdStrike. I don't know if you guys have read about that or followed it. But apparently it's some sort of security firm. They pushed an update, and it caused like a lot of computers around a lot of Windows, a lot of computers that were operating Windows to crash, or there's a bit of downtime that caused a lot of headaches for people, especially if you're flying or if you're just trying to buy some groceries and stuff. I don't think that's what affected me just now. But oh yeah, hero stream. Let me do my usual reaction. Sleep. Yes. Until there's like a favorite character. Until Treeman's absolute favorite character shows up. It is big sleep for you. Do you by any chance have a life to spare in SDS? I'm at 50 points away from 7,300 and on the last life. Yeah, actually I do. So I did actually play, I spent a good portion of yesterday evening setting up all my teams, and I actually finished last night at like 4 AM. I didn't start playing until I think like 3, and I decided to do my runs in like the dead of night, knowing full well that it's like prime like Asia time for the Asian players to play. But we did it. We did it. I do have some lives to spare, so if you want, we could try to do it on stream, or we could try to do it like offline, Yucca, for a bit better chance to queue up. OG Unaka, yes. I am also very. I would like to see OG Unaka make it into Heroes, even though we already have a Christmas one. More papayas is always good. But yeah, let me know if you want to do it on stream or if you want to do it offline, Yuka. You can do that. You can do it on stream and play it out if you want. Yeah, sure. I think the thing is, there's still a chance I might not run into you, and it's your last life, so yeah, we could do it. We could do it. Anyways, we are gonna do some Fae today. We have, what do we have going on? Well, SDS, first of all. First and foremost, there's SDS going on. But, let's see, let's go all the way back over here. I haven't pulled anyone from this this batch yet, but I think I'm gonna grab Leon just because I think he has like the best kit out of the 4 that I've built. So I could do that, or I'll do that in just a sec. We got a new background. This one's pirate themed. This one feels like it should have been in the game a long time ago, but finally have a pirate themed background. Thank you for the Dueling Crest Redemption. I even pay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that in just a sec. Forging Bond, so this is for the new banner. How did the summons go for you guys for this one? Devotion to Protect. This one is themed around FE8. We have the 2 Christmas calves. We have Amelia. And we also have, surprise, surprise, we have another Erica alt. I love this one. It's drawn by the same artist that drew Valentine's Erica, and so she looks amazing. Why did the pirate go to the movies today act? I don't know why. Because it was rated R? Where's the ban button? Where is the ban button? Actually, no, that was pretty good. I'll let it slide, Tree Man. That was pretty good. But yeah, the pirate background, I feel like it should have been in the game for quite some time, because there's usually like some pirate class in most of the FE games, be it like bandits or whatever. So it was long overdue. But did you guys summon on the new Heroes banner here? Actually, so Kyle is actually a instant. He's what's the word for it? He got instantly added to the 3 4-star pool. So if you want to +10 him, you might want to just slowly get copies of him over time. But otherwise, Nidavellir, or Neithavalir. I think I've been calling him Nidavellir, but the D symbol is actually kind of pronounced like a TH. So Neithavalir is sharing with the other FE8 characters. Pirate banner next month. Is it pirates or is it ninjas? I never remember when the banners, when the seasonals happen. I would like to see more pirates though, because I feel like we've only gotten maybe like 2 years of it, and then they kind of like discontinue it for some other theme. But it would be nice if they brought it back. I got 2 Kyles. I only got 1, believe it or not. I did a lot of polls for this banner, but I only got 1. But I think it's because he's actually blue, and I wasn't really pulling too much on blue, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised that I only got one copy of Kyle. Ninja should be November. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. So, was there anything else I wanted to say here? I guess not. Nothing here. Glenn the Sunstone is the GHB. He's actually a pretty good one. I gave him quite a lot of fodder, or in fact, I fed him risotto. Is that his name? Risotto? Yeah, I think I fed him a risotto. Because he had basically like everything that Glenn wanted. And I had a spare one, so I fed him a risotto. So he has Wyvern Rift. He's got the speed defense boost skill. And I think I need to give him like maybe like a rain snap from somewhere. But we'll see. Also, hey there, Lan. I did summon on the Summer Lin rerun banner and only got 2 5-stars. Those are Summer Wolt and Summer Lin. Oh, okay. So you did get Lin, which is great. Summer Wolt though, he comes with Brazen Attack Speed 4. Our only Brazen 4 skill. Even till this day, our only Brazen 4 skill. I don't know if you were trying to get a copy of Wolt, but congrats? Question mark. I also did spark on the Note Remix banner for rearmed Reinhardt merges. Ooh, nice. Nice. There's actually a build for Reinhardt that's going around where he can actually kill Ike. I think you need to feed him rearmed Plumeria's weapon, and I think you also need to give him a bunch of other skills. But because his Brave effect is actually in his A skill, he can actually get quite a lot of true damage, because I think that's what the Plumeria weapon does. You give him like Resonance, or you give him like a Cultist Strike, and I think he can actually kill Reinhardt, or not Reinhardt, so he can actually kill the Dykes. Hello there, Yinkin. I pulled Erica +1. She's kind of my favorite. Yeah, same here. I think out of all of the female lords, Erica is like easily my number one. Even though she like completely derped in the story. She believed that Leon was like back in control and just like gave him her sacred stone or whatever. I still love her. I still love her. Did you guys end up building Glenn? He's I don't think I'll build him, but I'll slowly like merge him up. And I think Treeman will probably know why I'm like hesitant to build Glenn. He's not like my favorite per se, but he does come with Flyer Guidance. So we all know how we don't merge Flyer Guidance units here. Even if one of you guys win the first competition, I'm gonna like veto your pick if you pick Glenn, because I will not merge him. Nope, sorry. I just explained why I won't do it. Killed him with Volter in the GHB. Ooh, very, very thematic. How about Trevant? I don't have enough copies to +10 him at this point. I don't have enough copies. Anyways, moving on, we have a Holoforms Revival event. I'm a little sad that the FE9 banner didn't win. That one actually had like a lot of really good units on it. All the like more recent. I say recent, but Anna's fairly recent. But I would have totally loved to pull, get some more skill for Shinon. And even Jill, I think, could have used the new kit. Was on the FE9 banner. I think it was Shinon, Volca, Jill, and there was someone else. I don't remember who it was, but who that last person was. But it was a pretty good banner. Pretty good banner. Gatry. Okay, thank you. Thank you. There was some word that it could have been like a bot that pushed this banner up. I don't know, maybe because of Sarja, maybe? Or nah? Definitely not Grima, right? Definitely not Grima. SOV rerun when? Catcher can get some insane skills after Brides. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that banner might eventually get kicked out. Or maybe it has already gotten kicked out. But unfortunately. SDS is happening. Here's the banner that Lan said he was just pulling on, or recently pulled on. And congrats on your Volt. He's got probably like the rare skill in the game, or one of the rare skill in the game at the moment. It's the only one of its skill tree or skill line that's at tier 4, and there's like no other unit in the game that has it. So I wouldn't be too sad. I wouldn't be too sad even if you did pick up a Volt. But congrats on your Lin. Congrats. Ponza Loki is happening. I didn't actually do it yesterday because I was kind of busy setting up my SDS teams, but we could do it on stream depending on how we're doing on time. Skill tree, Final Fantasy X. You know what? I've tried to play Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy X so many times. Like I even have like a hard copy of it. I think I even bought it like online. I think Steam has it, right? But I never could get past like maybe half an hour into the game. I feel like I've kind of grown out of that genre of game that I can't get myself to play it. But I heard it's like one of the better Final Fantasy games to play. Also has Yuna. Yuna's pretty. There's I forget the other character's name, but you have a pretty good cast in Final Fantasy X. Is like Blue Tome Feud more rare since you can't get it in Hall forums unlike Brazen 4? Valor, not Feud. I mean, yeah, the Valor skills are pretty rare too. They just don't release Valors anymore. So unless you specifically pull on those seasonal banners where they come on, I guess yeah, they're pretty rare. Played Final Fantasy when I was younger. I most likely would have ignored Final Fantasy games now, honestly. Yeah, like if I look at Final Fantasy games these days, they don't really they don't have the appeal for me. Or I don't know. Especially ever since they changed the combat system. They're like really going hard on the action RPG genre. And I absolutely hated that. Which was the game with Lightning? There was a character, I think her name was like Lightning. I think that was like the beginning of when they kind of ruined it for me. it was still kind of turn-based, but then they have this whole like paradigm thing. You have to like keep switching back and forth, and it felt off. And that was when I feel like they started going down the whole action RPG road. But yeah, 13, thank you. Also there, Nilla, Lightning was a glorified, Lightning's game was a glorified hallway. Yeah. It was very like kind of linear, right? You just get put in a map, and you just walk through it, fight some monsters, and yeah. I think towards the end, I think there was maybe like a kind of like a world map, but yeah. I heard they might be remaking FF9 though. That was probably the only FF game that I played a lot of. I was like very close to beating it, and then never ended up finishing it, because I thought that if I kept playing, like I didn't want it to end, so I kept like putting off playing it, and then eventually I just didn't play it. But I heard they're remaking FF9. Anyway, sorry for the little tangent there, but arena bonuses for next week. Tiki is the legendary Earth mythic. I'm not really looking forward to using her, but luckily it is also version 5. So I'll probably take a look to see who else I can use aside from Tiki, because I really don't want to use her. I love tangents in phase streams. Yes, I know you do. I know you do. But I'm dropping to this week to tier 20. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough. Even if you're using Tiki as the bonus unit, I feel like she's gonna struggle to just get kills, or even do her job as like a savior. So I think next week I might actually use a version 5, because I'm sure there's like plenty of good version 5s out there to use. Winter Altina bonus gonna be fun. Yeah, could use her or just about anyone. I think version 5 is like when the units start getting like good. So should be okay. Should be okay. We have a New Heroes Return, another New Heroes Return banner today. This one's actually pretty poopy. Pretty poopy. It's a bit of a bait because we have Seawell coming up very, very soon. Yo, thank you for petting Sami, Peggy. Hello, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing today? Also, congrats on the job offer. Gonna be swimming in lots of moolah soon. Congrats. We're just taking a look at the New Heroes Return banner right now, and I guess there's still some stuff here that people would want to pull. There's a bunch of rearms. Red looks pretty good. What else is there? Blue has Plumeria and Alfred. Treeman's favorite engaged character of all time. So blue's actually okay. I mean, it's 2 rearms. Green has Attuned Peony. She's pretty good. I actually ran out of Attuned Peonies, so I would like more copies of her, but she's sharing with Sed, which is pretty meh. Kalolis has Alcris and also Tana. So Kalolis is actually pretty good too, but I think for the most part I'm gonna skip this. I'm actually gonna skip this banner. I am actually gonna skip this banner. Crazy how Power Creep makes these units look okay, yeah. Exactly. Alright, somebody pick an orb. I can predict a 5-star for you. You're gonna risk your your reputation for this. I'm okay with anything. I'm okay with anything. Top red never fails. Bottom left. All right, I'm gonna do bottom left for this one just because I want to test Eggy's luck, Nilla. Let's test his luck. He called it once before, but I'm doubtful. I don't know if I don't know if this counts, Eggy. I'll give it to you, but that's not the 5-star we were looking for. Eggy with the 2 for 2, yes. I'll give it to you, even though it's a 4-star special. Technically, it started as a 4-star, but then it evolved into a 5-star. So, I guess it's still 5 stars. So, yeah. Good job, Eggy. You kept your title for now. %100% win rate, yes. Yes. Alright, pick an orb. There's no green, so I'm okay with whatever. You want to do top red again, Nilla? This one's a guaranteed 5 stars, so you don't need to call this one. Eggy. Oh, look what it is. It's the not so strong Ike. Actually, I heard he's actually pretty good. I heard his refine's actually pretty good, even though I haven't built them myself.
If I lose control, stop me. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, 2 Tellius units. Delbox would be ecstatic to see that all the Tellius units are coming to me. And not to him. It's mediocre Ike. I think he's actually okay. If you build him right, I think he's actually... He's not like Emblem Ike levels of crazy, but he's usable. He's definitely usable. Okay, so do you want to try doing the dueling crest now, Yucca? So Yucca redeemed a dueling crest, and we can try to play it out in SD. I think all my settings are okay. All my settings are okay. Alright. So, how do you want to do this? Do you want me to... Can you make the countdown in chat? Because of delay. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do is I will do 3, 2, 1, and then I'll hit battle after 1. Did you get that, Yucca? I will count down in chat 3, 2, 1, and when I get to 1, I will press battle. Oh, I guess I should also change the name because there's a chance I might not. Because so when I play Summer Duels, I usually change everyone's name to Kieran. I basically fight everyone in summoner duels. Oh, did he hit battle? Sorry, I was just doing an example. I was just doing an example to show you. In summoner duels, it's a bit more sketchy because you might roll into someone else, but you can totally battle your friends in like regular summoner duels. Ready when you are. Okay. All right. So I'll get this ready, and I'll start counting down in chat. So 3, 2, 1.
I need quintessence.
Chill, Nurgle. Chill, Nurgle. Oh, that doesn't look like Yucca. That doesn't look like Yucca. Did you queue into someone or did you back out, Yucca? Cancelled? Okay. Let me surrender. Or actually, I could play it out. Oh shoot, sorry. Sorry. I didn't want to gatekeep people. I don't gatekeep people, so I didn't want to... I didn't want to play it out because then that would give people the impression that I was gatekeeping. Also, hey there, Wanda. Hello, hello. Good morning. Or I guess good evening. Since it's close to evening over there for you. Play it out and surrender last second. I could. Okay, let's try this again. Think of the Eastern Redemption tree, man. Okay, are you ready, Yucca? Are you ready? Your opponent must have been so upset to so happy. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, alright, so 3, 2, 1.
Will do.
Oh, that's not that's not Yucca. I think at some point I might have to actually play, otherwise I might run out of lives. Okay. I think I'll play this one out. Because then I only have 1 life left to give, right? Should I play it out? I don't think I'll play it out. I can't. I don't want to gatekeep people. I don't want to gatekeep people. This is the last life though, so if I don't run into Yucca, then maybe we have to gatekeep. Okay. Ready, Yucca? Shouldn't you be end turning to indicate draw? That's true. That's true. I guess I could. Oh, did he find the... Oh, okay. Okay. I see, I see. I thought he needed to mute stream to concentrate on on my 3-2-1s. Hey, thank you for petting Sami, Kuti. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for feeding Sami as well. I'm so lazy with stream. I've been meaning to add like different fruits, different things you can feed Sami, and it'll have like different reactions every time. But it's a lot of work. I also think for the unit review redemption, let's actually take a look at that while Yucca is doing his match. Too lazy to write SOV in the top left of this overlay. Oh, you built Glenn. Based. Based. Nice. This is kind of like the Glen that I have. I see you also fed a risotto to your Glen. He actually has like the perfect kit, or yeah, most of the stuff that Glen really wants. In Earthland Boost and Wyvern Rift. I'm assuming you killed an Ivy here, right? Because I think Ivy comes with Soaring Echo, and you probably also inherited Deadly Miasma as well to the Glen. Yeah, I had 3 copies of Ivy. Nice. Yeah, this is a really good build. A really good build. I was actually struggling to figure out what to give him in his C. In his C slot, I mean. I was thinking about doing Rain Snap, but I don't think I had any Rain Snaps lying around. At least not the speed defense one. But otherwise, I think I would have given him that as well. But Deadly Miasma is a pretty good option. He's like fairly tanky. And yeah, he has like a pretty good chance of getting it off. But very nice Glen. Very, very nice Glen. FE8 is my favorite FE, so yeah. Out of the GBA games, FE8 is also my favorite. I think it just has like the best music of the 3. That's obviously very subjective, but I always loved the FE8 music the most out of the 3. And Erica's in that game, so instantly favorite because of that. Fruits are out of the question. Wait, what? What do you mean by that, Wanda? I did too, but I have an extra Ivy. I think that he would benefit from a Spectrum debuff. Yes, yes, yes. That would be really good for him as well. As for me, I don't really like Erica. Nefram was badass. And I love Marissa. Ooh, another Marissa enjoyer. There's another Marissa enjoyer in chat as well. Ban this person? No, we don't ban people for having favorites, Tree Man. That's just wrong. I don't ban you for hating Alfred. I don't hate Alfred, but you don't see me banning you for that. A very nice Glen. It's gonna be a bit before we get him in the Grail shop, but sure you're looking forward to plus 10ing him when that happens. It doesn't look how she's so naive for Leon. Well, she's growing up. She needs to learn stuff, right? She needs to learn. Have lots of grails, yeah. I think right now you just have to wait for him to show up in the grail shop, because yeah, his GHB is still going on, so you might have to wait like a month or two before he shows up in grails. But yeah, as much as I would like to build up Glenn, he has Flower Guidance, and we all know why we don't build Trevant here.
Let us begin.
So, unfortunately, I'm probably going to be using Glenn mostly for Flower Guidance until IS gives us like a 3-4 star unit with it, or maybe like a seasonal demote that has Flower Guidance. Oh, yeah. I know Yuka's probably still in his match, but I guess I can show off some of the replays. Oh, did you win? Did he win? Hey, congrats, Yuka. Congrats. I thought you muted earlier because you wanted to concentrate on my countdown. That would have been pretty funny if that was the case, but congrats. Alright, let's take a look. Should have watched the replay, not friendless. I mean, I just wanted to check if you made it. And I think you would have had a different reaction if you didn't make it, so it's all good. Look, it's even got easy in the code. Easy in the code. Yuka versus Ekura. I wonder if this was the guy that I queued into earlier. Actually, I think this is. You found the person that I queued into earlier, because I remembered the Nino. I finally got Brave Tiki on the SD dock. Nice. Nice. Okay, so they're running Plumeria. Interesting Crom build. I don't know if I agree with this. Nino's kind of base kit. Ivy and Lavina. Lanila is a pretty good unit in SD. Ever since she got her remix, she hits like really hard, like especially harder now with her. Wait, they changed up her C skill. What the? Wait, let's take a look at what Yuka's running. Yuka's running Lagoo's Dogger. Crom with Prime. Interesting. Shara and Lagoo's friend Asker. Plumeria and Lilina are plus 10 with sweating in the beginning. There's a lot of Ekura, the Kirin for Japanese. Yes. Look at the Crom bonus. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. How many bonuses do you want, Crom? And he just answers like yes. He's getting like most of this from a share, right? Asker gives him 2. I think a share gives him 2 or 3. Changes fate, takes the Pathfinder, takes the movement +1. So yeah. With Prime, he can actually enemy phase sometimes. I see. I'm not sure about this build though. I'm not sure why they went with this build. I think it's because he has a guaranteed follow-up attack, right? In his weapon. So I guess with Desperation, he does hit you like twice before you can retaliate. But anyways.
I'll get you going.
Seems like they just want to yeet Nino in your face. Rip Nino.
How about this? Is this how it ends?
Not like I only fed him a Winter Dimitri. He doesn't have any father.
Vile.
Easy now.
That was an interesting play on their end. They went in a little too aggressively with their Nino.
Together as one.
Also, I don't know why they didn't, I think what they could have done is they could have repositioned Nino in with Chrom on turn 1, like move the units around and just reposition Nino in so that she has her action to run away. There she didn't have the option to run away. She kind of just stood there. She basically wasted like a dance to give her back her movement. Yeah. Could have stalled you out on turn 3.
Lean on me. Always do.
A dream debased.
They didn't have like a good opener for your opponent. Didn't have a good opener.
Closes in. Further.
If you can help it, you shouldn't just move your unit into the zone. Especially like so far in that they can get attacked by the opponent. Like they had a Chrom, why didn't they change Fate the Nino in instead?
I'll get you going. Simply an end.
Oh. At least you did it the legit way, Yucca. I was keeping an eye on the leaderboards in SD. I saw you were 50 points away. I did see that, but I wasn't sure if you ran out of lives yet or not. I think it feels better to do it the legit way than to get donos or whatever. $72.50 is sad. It is what it is. Let's give out another life to someone.
Let's go.
I'll give up my remaining life. Joe Handsome. if anyone's curious, my banning strategy for this SDS is ban the Makayas and also ban the Murs. Makaya's because she's just stupidly strong, and Mur because a lot of times I have trouble killing her. Even like low merge Murs, I sometimes have trouble killing them, so I try to get rid of those. Want me to snipe you? No, it's fine. Actually, you know what? If you still want to, play, we could play like a regular SDS or regular SD match. You can pick like your favorite team to run or something, I guess. Because I don't know if you can show me what your lineup is like. I can't ban them. You're fine. Alright. I'll play an SD match if you act? Sure. If you want to. In the meantime, I want to pick up a Leon here. And I will merge him up. I think I asked, but who did you guys pick up from Hall of Forms? You guys picked anyone up? I was able to get Flared Sparrow for Selena. I picked her up. Nice. Congrats. I'll use my redemption for this replay. The Power of Nurgle. Nice. None for me because I hate FE8. Flare. His friend and Insight. Let's take a look at the replay from Yucca here. KF KCCP YT 5. Hey, nice. You played against forget what his in-game name is. Or sorry, I forget what his Discord name is. I see you played against a Gatekeeper. Okay, so you're running Ivy, Nurgle, Catria, Celica, oops, and Mur. Okay. This is sort of like a very kind of like a well-known comp at this point. It's the conga line where you have Dogger giving someone Pathfinder, you have Crom extending the range by copying Pathfinder, and you have Iguren. Fire Emblem Gaiden of Valentia, a remix by the sound of it. Hey, well, I'll get to SOV one day. One day.
Engage! Emblem guide you! Don't cry over me.
Yo, Celica, commit war crimes. I think you might be dead here.
Die.
Oh no, you're running Aegis. Never mind. I thought that was Beacon.
Such foolishness.
Oof. Yeah. That was nice. That was very nice. I wasn't sure if how it was gonna play out when you sniped their dogger, but I think that was like a pretty good trait there because you needed to get rid of their range. Or sorry, when you killed the dogger, you got rid of decreased their range a bit, and you got rid of one of the I guess problem units. Who can be pretty hard to kill for the rest of your lineup. Nurgle stealing half made half his team useless. Yeah, you're right, because then you steal the Pathfinder, you steal the +1 movement. You still have your Myr. That's like, okay, so this replay, I think you can see why Myr's like a worthy ban target here. She's just so hard to kill. A lot of times she's really hard to kill. And if you guys are in the Discord, I was doing like a comparison chart between like Myr, Byleth, and also Amelia. And you can really see why she's so tanky, because she has like 2 layers of percentage DR, and she has AoE DR as well. So unless you have like Pierce, it's really hard to take her out. But that's only her base kit. You switched it to Hardy Aegis here, so pretty good. Pretty good. Also stole null terrain. Couldn't pass trenches, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. Always feels good to bop a gatekeeper. And even with Pierce, that doesn't matter since Armored Special and Emblem Ike exists, yeah. I think I actually got that tip from a friend, or the banning strategy. He told me about, I mean, Micaiah's I kind of knew they were like stupidly. Micaiah's stupid, so like it made sense to ban her. Previously I would have banned Thor, but Thor, you don't actually see her as much these days. Or even if she is there, she's not as threatening. So yeah, the Myrs and the Micaiahs were my ban priorities this time around. Thank you for the S-Drink Redemption, Treeman. Thank you. Alright, so we've done our polls. Aether Raids. Aether Raids, Aether Raids. What do we got today? Alright, so Aether Raids defense is still doing good. So let's take a look at the replays. And I might do a bit of a longer stream today and maybe take the day off from streaming tomorrow. So I think I'll show off my SDS replays afterwards as well. Let's check out SD. SD. Sorry, not SD, AR. I got sack played 5 times this week. Oof. It happens. Okay, so I'm running the same team as last light season. It's a copy pasta from one of my Japanese friends. Someone on my friends list. No matter how I tried to plonk this with Ike, I couldn't really beat it. And when I eventually did, it was like a very obscure plonk spot. And I think Davey also was able to beat it as well. Davey, I'm surprised he's not here today. But he plonked, I think, like over here. And was able to kill, like, able to beat the map that way. I haven't tried SDS. Does blessings matter? Do blessings matter there? No. No. I think it only matters when... It only matters when... So actually, sorry. The correct answer is no. The blessings do not matter. But if one of the bonus unit is a legendary hero, yeah, you get the legendary stats, regardless of whether you give them blessings or not. That's why I said the blessings do not matter, because they will give out their bonus stats even if you bless them something else. So my opponent here is running Yuri, Mila, Freya, Edelgard, Goveg, and Ashe. It's actually been a while since I've had to use Ashe. When she first came out, she was really, really good for the warping for the allies. Hey there, Sinful. Thank you for petting and feeding Sami. How are you doing today? But like nowadays, your mythic dancer can basically do what she does. Maybe even better, because her combat's kind of fallen off a bit. Just got home a few minutes ago. Nice, that was nice. Just got off work. I take it. Good stuff. Good stuff. It really is kind of surprising how often people forget about the extended range.
Disperse.
So cold.
I think someone last week was saying that Gren basically wins you like half your replays because people just don't remember about her extended range. See, I don't think that when I'm making a defense, but apparently people do forget about it. Gonna watch Joe Zija's 5-year 3 houses video. Nice. Nice. I know he's commissioning, I think him, Tara, and Chris. I think they're commissioning a piece from Hellion, actually. I think she's streaming right now. She might be working on that for them. But yeah, can you guys believe it? 3 houses is close to 5 years. Or maybe 5 years already, but 5 years old now. I saw her post it on Twitter. And I also saw Joe post something as well about the 5-year anniversary for 3 houses. So that's how I knew. Okay, so for this replay, they actually kind of exposed a weak spot here. They exposed a weak spot. So we're running Kagro, Lysithia, Seliph. You don't really see him often in ARO teams. Peony, Gulvag, and Ash.
I'm here for you. Ha!
So my Kanto control is on Robin, not on Gatekeeper. Because I don't really expect people to try to engage on this side. FYI, all of my real traps are actually on this side, because I think this side's weaker to try to engage on. Nurgle is like a butthead to try to punch through, so if people try to engage here on Egren, they'll usually hit on the real traps. But they actually was able to snipe Egren here and dodge the Kanto control, which kind of makes me want to also put Kanto control on Gatekeeper as well, just to prevent a play like that. The Tree House's VAs are doing a signing event with the commission poster. Nice. Nice, nice. So it was a very nice play, but I think unfortunately they weren't able to follow up on it.
You're all right. Try a little harder for me.
If Hellion is still streaming, by the time I'm done with my stream, we could go raid her.
Golden summer.
As I'd love to see her progress on the Three Houses piece.
I have foreseen victory.
Okay, this time, whoops. This time they forgot about the Kanto controller. Maybe they just didn't have a way to follow up. They sniped my Triandra here, and then this time I got them with the Kanto control. I think she's doing Claw today. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, I only saw that she was live today, but I didn't pop into her stream to see where she was at. Alright, Milla, Gatekeeper, Peony, Ash, Ike, and Lumera. So, you guys know how in Anima we have Freyr to cleanse isolation? Well, Makai kind of does that in Light Season. She only cleanses 2 debuffs, but usually, like even when I'm using Milla, I don't bring any other debuffs on the team, so a lot of times I think I isolate the team, like the Dancer, and it just gets cleansed on the opponent's turn. So Micaiah is pretty good to stick into your light defense. Just for it's like an easy counter to Milla's. Gatekeeper, Peony, Ash, Ike, and Lumera.
Emblem, engage!
So I changed the slot order for my team, and for some reason Robin wasn't rallied, and he also wasn't hit with Magic Shield. Kind of annoying. Kai gave her buffs, did she?
I'll guide you.
I don't think so. I may have to go back, but you might be right, Fabulous. Also, hey there, Vance Knight. Welcome, welcome. Yay. Micaiah to the rescue. Frickin' Micaiah to the rescue, I can't believe it. Yeah, I messed around with my slot order this week, because I really wanted, let me show you guys. I really wanted Egren to get, to be the target of the rally. So I kind of moved her down. I think maybe I need to move Robin to the very last slot just to make sure that Robin gets rallied there. Because that was really not good. I think I could have died there. I could have got bonked pretty hard there. But yeah, how's it going, Vance Knight? Hope you're doing well. And hello there, John Wynn. Welcome. How are you guys doing? Got some nice engage music. Also, 5 units. What? 5 units. Did they think it was Chaos Season, maybe? Doing alright, just chilling. Nice. Nice. Good to hear.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fey? Okay, so I think this is one of the reasons I really like this defense. This was basically the plonk spot I thought of when I first was testing it out. I was like, ah, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, right? Actually, no. Actually, no. Yeah, it got freaking messed up again. I think I need to fix up my
This one's mine.
my slot order again. Also, Micaiah tanking Ike. Amazing. Amazing.
This one's mine.
Yeah, this is really not good that I didn't get the touch spectrum off on Ike.
Such foolishness. Rematch.
Yeah, freaking Nurgle, he hits so hard. The Goose Friend was like made for him. Pretty much made for him. So he gets 2 charge, and I think his weapon also gives him 1 additional charge. I think if he has like more res than you, or something like that. No, never mind. He just gets a special jump equal to the number of bonuses active on him. So he can like easily get off a Glacies hit on you or on the Ike. It's pretty disgusting. I've been building Glenn and Fallen Leo. Nice. Kudi was just sharing us. He just shared with us his Glenn. He fed a risotto to Glenn. Gave him the Wyvern Rift, and also gave him the Earthwind Boost skill. But yeah, share. Feel free to share your Glenn as well, if you have like a different build. But Rift definitely seems to be one of his better B slots at the moment. Guess we finally got to plus 10 Leon. Nice. Congrats, congrats. Is this the OG Leon or is this Fallen Leon? Because you were just talking about Fallen Leon.
Won't you die? I slipped up.
Okay, so I don't think they showed it here. Let me just check this out again, or open this up again. So Leon, he technically scowls you. Or sorry, not Leon. Byleth, he scowls you, right? Actually, I think his is based on res. Yeah, he has a res check. I guess he didn't win the res check. Unfortunate. I thought for a second the Byleth tried to scowl, but then I got 2 layers of like special jumping. And I was able to get around that.
Won't you die? I slipped up.
Good stuff, John. Good stuff. Following you. I just picked him up from Hall of Forms too, myself. Did you do Lagoo's friend? Close bonus doubler?
Oh, Freyr.
And maybe like Fatal Smoke by any chance?
A new beginning.
Yeah, this wasn't the replay, but I'm surprised there's still some people running 5 units on offense. I mean, sometimes it's okay because that does make it so that there's like one less spot that your opponent can threaten. But if you're running 5 units against 7, you better make sure that that your tank can like do it all.
Such disgrace.
Also, I love how healers are just so stupid now.
Not looking bright.
Especially if you can get them like magic shield or something. First! Nice, Davey. Nice try. Nice try, nice try. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I went to a friend's home 9 hours ago, drank a lot of white wine, played a lot of board games, eat some pizza. A lot of fun, and now I'm still dizzy. Well, that's what happens when you drink. But welcome, Davey. Welcome, Davey. I actually started stream a little bit early today because I was hoping that Wanda would be here already, and that would give him a chance to redeem the first. But Yucca was like on top of it today. But yeah, I hope you had a good time at the at your friend's place. Sound like you had a good time. Sounded like you had a good time. You're braver than me. I want to give Glenn miasma, but I only have one legendary Camilla. Yeah, don't do it if you only have the one copy of Camilla. You're much better off using her than to give her the miasma. Also, Edelgard. Edelgard. Not sure what happened here. Actually, no, I know what happened. they couldn't warp in. I think they forgot about Gatekeeper here. And even if they had warped in, this was the real trap. They would have gotten bonked here. Yes, the gates were shut. That's from Lord of the Rings, right? Gates were shut. This was when the party was in the Dwarven Mines. The way is shut, or something like that. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We've got Ike, Ash, Julia, Vale, and Peony. So I did pick up a friend's Vale a while ago. So not Vale. I picked up their... what do you call it? I picked up their Julia. Omega's Julia, actually. But I haven't really found a way to fit her in any of my teams. But I know Omega uses her quite a lot. So they're doing a double bait here. So first off, they remembered that the range gets extended. So that's good. Alright. Red beats green. Nope. Nope. Red does not beat green. We were lied to. Hey, welcome, Epi. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, Nurgle's just stupid. Nurgle is a little stupid. In a good way. In a good way. I think people were like so excited for Nurgle to finally make it into Heroes. He was like a pretty good villain too. A very good villain. So I'm glad they made him as good as he was. Lay off. He's lost his mind. He did, but then he's still like a good villain. Evil villain. So yeah, those are the replays for this week. I'd say this team's pretty good. Especially if you don't push. I think you can probably bop a lot of Ike plunkers. Like if my Ike can't do this, then I'm sure like other people probably can't do this. Can't plonk it. Unless you're Davian, you plonk like over here. But, yeah. Okay, let's do some SD. Let's do some singles today just because I feel like it. Do some singles. By the way, how are you doing, Abby? Feels like I haven't talked with you in a while. Still busy with your commissions and stuff? I don't see you post as much on Twitter these days as you used to. But hope it's been going well. Yucca. What the? What is this? Oh, something that I need to keep reminding myself of these days is that I need to keep reminding myself that I need to check for Celica rings. In one of my SD matches earlier today, I say earlier today because it was literally earlier today at like 4 AM in the morning. I didn't check for Celica ring and I lost because of it. Not really. I also kind of derped that match. This looks pretty easy. Easy. This looks like one of those like low effort teams. Just put the mythics, put some legendaries, and yeah, you're good to go. The whiplash going from your defense to this defense, yeah. That's why I wanted to do like multiple matches today, just because the quality of air matches isn't really that good. It isn't really that good.
For the good of all.
How he beat Sothis, the strongest dragon? I don't know. That's a good question. Stay tuned and find out.
On our way. Maybe this way.
Leave it to us. Am I up?
What do you mean I don't kill Ike? What do you mean I don't kill him? What seal does your Nurgle use? I use... So my Nurgle, he runs like a bonus doubling kit. So he has close bonus doubler, and so I also run bonus doubler in the seal. Did you check out Pawns Loki top players? They have a lot of similar names. I did not.
Let's rumble.
I did not. I'll check it out later. I actually haven't touched Pawns Loki yet today. Or yesterday.
Emblem, engage!
I kind of dread doing Pawns Loki just because I almost feel like I need to build a new brigade every single time to account for like the newest and most annoying units out there.
It's a promise.
Truly? We'll do our best.
Like I know some people enjoy Pawns Loki, but I hate it. I hate it. Thank you for the S-Rank Redemption. There's like so much RNG in Pawns Loki, and not only that, if you don't like get enough merges, sometimes it's like out of your control, right? If you can't get enough merges, you run into a brigade that's like Emblem Ike, all of the new cancer units, and you just can't do anything about it. It's silly. I only refresh like once every 5 Pons Loki. Look at this. Look at this Chet Pons Loki player. Also there Leo. Also there Tew. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing? Oh, I think I told you too, but I finally beat Showtime. Wait, no, I think I did tell you. I think I did tell you during your Engage stream, and that I was contemplating doing all of the post-game stuff. I did a few of them. Like, you're supposed to go and find like the ninjas or something hiding in each of the plays, but then that means you actually have to play the stupid plays again, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that, but yeah. Thanks too. Also, I'm sorry about your stream on Thursday. I know you were trying your best to make like some progress in the Divine Paralogs. So for anyone who didn't tune into Tew's stream on Thursday, she was trying to beat the Soren Paralog, and she was also trying to beat the Robin Paralog. She was pretty close with the Robin one, but for that one she needed to beat both Robin and Chrom. No, not Friday. Not Friday.
I've got this.
Not Friday.
Let's rumble. This one's mine.
Since you're here, here's a shout out. If you guys haven't followed Tew, she's a fellow Fire Emblem enjoyer. She's been playing through Engage again recently, but also a enjoyer of the Persona games. And it's been a while since you've streamed Heroes, but she still plays the Heroes. But yeah, definitely go check her out. Now we know what to expect for Monday. Yeah. Also the other thing is that Tew's kind of playing through Engage. He's playing through it on Maddening, first of all.
Good morning.
And unlike me, I'm actually where I played the DLC after I've beaten the game. She's doing it as she's playing through the main stores, so I feel the pain when I watch Tew play.
Do not waver.
But no, this is not a pot denial map, Wanda. Even though it looks like it. Even though the current situation looks like it, it's not. Tew is an Atlas streamer. Yeah.
Emblem, engage!
You know, seeing Tew play through the Persona games, I kind of want to play it too. Hey, thank you for pinning Sami, Ring Thunder. Welcome. However, I think if I played through Persona, I'd be trying to like romance all of the characters, not just Mitsuru. Wait, is that her name? I think that was her name, right?
I do not object.
Okay, now this kind of looks like.
We'll do our best. Ready.
Leave it to us.
Am I up?
We'll do our best.
That.
Let's rumble.
Yeah, let's do that.
Ha!
Yes, Mitsuru.
No mercy.
I'll guide you.
Although, having watched 2 play through some of Persona 3, I think was it Aegis, I think is her name? I think she's also like pretty cute. Aegis, and I think there's also who's the other girl? Orange hair, very playful personality. We all deserve a robot waifu. Yukari, yes. Yukari also pretty cute. I think we're just all so in love with Mitsuru because of Allegra Clark. But the other characters are also really good. Hey, it's Evil Bird hanging out on a pirate ship. I like Mitsuru because her original VA is Edelgard's. Yes, I do know about that. Tiu did give us a Tiu did tell or yeah, she did tell us that Mitsuru's old VA, or her original VA, is Tar Plate. Plate? How do you guys pronounce her last name? Plate? Plat? But yeah, it's Edelgard's VA. Funny enough, I think they swapped her role, so she's not playing as Mitsuru in Reloaded. She plays as the that lady who's dressed in like blue outfit. The not the servant or whatever, but I think you know what I mean. Plat like splat. Okay, got it. I always call her Plate. Plate. And it felt a little off. Let's do.
Let's go.
She was also Elizabeth in the original too, so they allowed her to keep that role. I would have liked to see her like reprise her role as Mitsuru, but can't say no to Allegra, I guess. She does have that really sultry voice to her. Incredibly sultry voice.
Let's go. Leave it to us.
I've got this.
We'll do our best.
Let us go.
Truly? Maybe this way.
Do you guys still use Hrid? Did you guys pull Hrid? Did you guys get Hrid? You guys use them? It's absolutely hilarious to pair him up with Ike. To see him like double, to see him double people, is kind of hilarious.
Good morning.
Like even without Hrid, I think I can like this map is whatever, but still. Yeah, look at that.
Time for a rest.
This one's mine.
He's in with Glenn. Yeah, he's perfect with anyone who's not like super fast. Like even Ike can benefit sometimes.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he doesn't have NFU, and so if there's like NFU, if there's like follow-up denial, guaranteed follow-up attacks, he won't get the doubles on them.
Emblem, engage!
Yeah, it'll be insane when we get more ways to inflict frozen. Maybe we'll get like another crit this year, or maybe just another unit will inflict frozen, and then we can all start singing "Let It Go."
Great Aether!
Yeah, let's do some more Aether Raids. This feels kind of lackluster.
I'll guide you.
Thank you for the Etrink Redemption, Tree Man. Oh, did you pull for Erica, Davey? I think I asked about people's summons earlier, but I think you were probably still on your way home. I did some summons. I got pretty lucky on the Erica banner. I finished Erica in 800 orbs. There was like one pack where I got like 3 of her, and I was like, oh, damn, nice. Unlike some other banners where I suffer.
Let's rumble. Am I up?
Pulled 3 Ericas in total, but I used 400 plus orbs. Ooh, oof, oof. Got to 5.5% and got PD broken by Gustav. Ooh. Man, Gustav used to be like a really good unit to pull. Was he?
Leave it to us.
He had the attack smoke back when people were still pulling for that. You did what? I think the only smoke nowadays that is still somewhat relevant is probably the defense res smoke, because it turns your unit into like a Pathfinder bot. I'm thinking a bit here because the Merida has even Tempest, so it's not easy to.
Do not waver.
Let's rumble.
Okay, I think this should be okay. Robin can't retaliate, and I kind of doubt Merida can kill here. Especially because she's frozen. I don't think she can kill.
Ready.
Sweltering.
Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad to see. Man, I'm so sad to see Merida has fallen so much. Original wielder of Vital Astra. One of the first, not first, but she was one of the earlier Ascended units that we got.
It's a promise.
Kind of sad.
Maybe this way.
I've got this.
We'll do our best.
Please, doggo. You stop yapping.
Witness my strategy.
I pulled like 400 orbs so far and only got 2 Ericas, not including Spark. Hopefully Ascended Merida gets a good refine down the line. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go check out where the doggo's going crazy. Okay. As expected, my dad was teasing the doggo. It gets worse, especially if someone tries to like pretend to like, or if someone's holding him, that's when he goes crazy, because they think someone's gonna attack you or something, so he barks like even louder. And my brother was holding on to him when I went downstairs to see what was happening. Yeah, my dad loves doing that. He loves trolling the doggo. Best be plus 30 plus the goose friend. Mind opening up ARD for a bit? I wanna try another spot for Ike tanking. Yeah, for sure. I actually think I messed something up with the slot order, by the way. Robin's not getting rallied, not getting hit with magic shield, but yeah, I'll open it up. Whoops. If I have any of you guys on my friends list, feel free to bully. Feel free to bully me.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
And how about a brave sword, since none of the Rita's got one? Yeah, she should totally get a brave type effect, right, Wanda? She didn't have a brave sword, but like her preference weapon from FE5 was basically a brave sword. Anyways, I personally feel like Vital Astra will make a comeback one day. It's like IS can totally give us a skill that makes Vital Astra a lot more viable to use. But we'll see. Is it Vital Act? Yes, it is. It is indeed. I could see them releasing an upgraded Vital Astra. No, what I mean is, I feel like they will make Vital Astra good again. And it's like, they just need to give us a skill that, I don't know, adjust the Vital Astra effects, or just make it pierce, or whatever, but... Right now, there's like pretty much no one who wants to use Vital Astra, because there's godlike reflexes, there's Gust, and Wanda, you pointed this out in the Discord, but some units like Kidna or Rinka, they have like damage reflection in their kits, and they might even be better off running like Aegis, Havas, stuff like that, to get more damage reflected back for the KO. Make Vital Astra good again. Yeah. Isn't Gus the better Vital Astra? It's Vital Astra plus godlike reflexes, right? Yes. Yes. The thing that sucks about Vital Astra is that it's pierceable. Which is really weird, because it's part of a special, and it's pierceable. It was like totally a bait for us to pull for it, because then they release stuff like Godlike Reflexes, which isn't pierceable. The DR isn't pierceable, and then Gust is also not pierceable, but I don't know. I feel like they'll make not Godlike Reflex. They'll make Vital Astra good again. Mavaga. Mavaga. They want Godlike Reflexes if fast enough to activate consistently. Damage reflection just means they don't need to take the risk because all the damage they need is there already. Yeah. I also pointed out that with damage reflection, if you go with Aegis or Pavis, you have to kind of choose whether you want to reflect. You have to like specialize in like range or melee attacks. Most of the time it's gonna be range because range nukes are everywhere these days. Koruku. Thank you for the Eastern Redemption, She-Man. Maybe I should up the cooldown on that. Ooh, there's a Hardy bearing Micaiah on the team. This kind of looks harder to tank. This looks a little bit harder to tank. There's also a Gatekeeper here too. There's a Gatekeeper. There's a pretty good placed Robin. This is so similar to your team, but just on a different map. Yeah, pretty much. There's no dance trap though, and I think Medius is bonus this week, right? I think that's why they have Medius here. Okay, so because this team has Micaiah, I don't think I can do my frozen gimmick here. Can't do my frozen gimmick. After starter turn effects trigger an enemy phase. For unit and allies within 2 spaces, convert penalties on that unit into bonuses and neutralize 2 penalties effects on that unit or ally. So I have frozen. Can I get 2 more effects? Can I get 2 more effects? No, I don't think I can. So Hush Spectrum is 1 effect, and I don't have any other. I can ruse. I can ruse. I guess the question is, will they even rally? I guess they will. They may not rally, but the Medius can hit Robin with a rally defense. Like if I put Ike here, he'll get hit with Rally Spectrum. Or sorry, not Rally Spectrum, Hush Spectrum. If I try to bait here, then they may rally over here. and hit with Rally Spectrum. So the only really good spot is maybe like here. I have to bait like over here, I think. That's the only spot where I can try to dodge her Spectrum. And plus, if they rally, they'll probably attack us. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Do you guys like how I just have like 4 variants of Ike teams in late season? I don't even use any other strats. I don't have like a player phase strat with Golvag. I don't have like a Gale Force team. I'm exactly the the type of player that Delbox probably hates. Just plonk with Ike. It's not even fake gameplay, it's Talius gameplay. I've been using 5 Weedle teams both season, all of 2024. Nice. I only use OG Edelgard in Astra season just because Mythic Sather is like a staple on that team. But in light, I think it's a little harder to do. You can probably still do it, but share your strat if you have one. Share your strat.
This heat is nothing.
Wait. How come she cleansed Frozen already? I thought it only procs on... It says here, after start of effects trigger on enemy phase. For unit knowledge in 2 spaces, convert penalties into bonuses, and also neutralize 2 penalties. What the? She cleanses on enemy phase. But it's my player phase. Oh, I guess... Okay. Fine. Fine. I thought it was like their enemy phase. When it's their turn, then... Okay, I see. I see how it is. Game. I see how it is. I see you, game. I see you. Your player phase is his enemy phase. That wasn't how I read it. That wasn't how I read it. Or sorry, that wasn't how I interpreted it. Who needs Frozen? I thought it would have been nice to have it. But I guess we don't need it. Okay, I guess the important thing is, do I get Hush Spectrum to stick around? So this is gonna do Guard, Discord, and Schism. And if I do like a repo with Robin, they'll get the Hush Spectrum off. I think it should. There's like a chart out there with the list of negative status effects and which order they would get cleansed in. And I think Hush Spectrum's probably on the lower end. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see.
I've got this.
Let us go.
Is it time?
We'll do our best.
Do not waver.
Lord Asker, guide us.
Thank you for the yes drink redemption, Tree Man. I'm almost done my coffee. Then we'll get cleansed. Sorry, Mickey doesn't cleanse on player. Right. Okay. Right.
Really? Maybe this way.
Leave it to us.
It's a promise.
Missed me. Oh jeez, that looks scary.
We won't lose!
Oh shit.
Emblem, engage!
Holy crap.
Disperse.
Are you okay, Ike?
Great Ether!
Also, I didn't check for Celica Ring again. Did you guys catch who had the Celica Ring on their team? Okay, Fabbles was paying attention. I forgot to check Celica Ring again. That could have been bad. If I had left someone
I'll guide you.
in range of Robin. I did not expect Robin to hit me that hard there. Like, holy crap. I was on I had the defense tile. I had the terrain. And they still blasted me for what was it?
Am I up?
71 damage? Because I think I was down to like 5 HP. I don't know how they hit that hard, because, yeah, holy crap. You're already getting extra range from your Gren, so I didn't feel the need to point out. Yeah, but, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Can't punch through the wallet. I still don't know how they hit so hard. That was insane. Exposure probably helped. Was there exposure? Oh, maybe. Wait, who had exposure? You had exposure. Oh, yeah, but still, I feel like it still shouldn't have hit that hard.
We'll do our best.
Well, I think it's fine. I was gonna try to sneak up and kill Makai here, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can.
Let us go.
I'll just kill her when she comes down here, I guess. So Medius can fly over here, fly over here. There's no aerobatics. She should move first though. So...
Ready.
Let's rumble.
Leave it to us.
Okay, it only looks scary because she has the extra range right now. Celica Ring can gave them plus 12 damage, extra damage on the special. You know what? I totally forgot she can do that. Oh jeez. I didn't even pay attention to the lunge there. You know what? Okay, if I had put her in range, if I had put Ike in range of Note, I think I would have died.
Am I up?
I totally lived because of the defense tile there. Otherwise, the Robin would have punched way, way, way too hard. Yeah, you guys remember Elliewood lunge? Back in the day when Elliewood would lunge people?
I do not object.
Good times.
We'll do our best.
Good times.
Do not waver.
Let's go. Is it time?
Let us go.
Relax. Stronger by the day.
Yeah, Breath of Life 4 and just like supports in general. Pull them out of support range.
Good morning. We'll do our best.
Sweltering.
That's a pretty good idea.
It's a promise.
Pretty
Let's
good
go.
idea. Good old lunge. Completed testing. Okay.
Care for a swim?
Give me 1 second. Let me pull that up. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think you guys can see this, right? Oh, no sound. No sound. Okay, so this is Davy's testing of the defense. Not the Davy bully again, yeah. Getting bullied again. Okay, I swear. Okay. Okay. Why? Okay. So I Okay, so the reason I was playing around with my my slot order was to try to get Robin to rally Egren there. So in my slot order, I have Egren on the very rightmost slot. I think that's supposed to like tell the AI, or that has like priority if I remember correctly. So they still didn't rally, which why? Why? God damn it, Robin. Stupid Robin. I was trying to make sure that that lane can be covered. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. God damn it, Robin. Sounds familiar. Yeah. Yeah, so here okay, so I know Loki does her thing. I've seen this in replays. But then Robin has, oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? He has a direct line of sight on Ike. So that's why he's not rallying here. Yo, thank you for the follow, Proteus. I'm assuming this is the same Proteus from the Discord. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. We're checking out a replay here. This is from... this comes courteous of Davey. He's bullying my AR defense here. It is? Awesome, awesome. It's too much of a coincidence for you not to be the same Proteus, but how's it going? But yeah, okay, so... I think if Ike had plonked one tile to the left, my Robin would have rallied. But because my Robin can attack the Ike, he's not rallying, or she's not rallying here. Did you try your old plonk, by the way, Davey? I think you plonked on the fence, if I remember correctly. I think the changes I made covered that spot, but if you plonk there, then yeah, the Robin will not rally. Unfortunately. You know what? I think that's exactly why my Japanese friend, he swapped the spot for Robin and Gatekeeper. Now I see. Now I see. Now I see why. Because at the very least, Gatekeeper would have rallied Robin, I think. But yeah, you can't win them all. You can't win them all, unfortunately. Oh man. Can't win them all. Thank you for bullying me, showing me the weakness. I may make that change maybe next next light season, just because I don't have to unlock it and unlock it again. Or actually, because I use Robin in light season, I if I unlock it, I need to re-bless them, and I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. Okay, do you guys want to see the SD replays, or do you guys want to see more Aether Raids? I could do one more single here, because I don't plan to stream tomorrow. SD weeks is generally lower content, just because I don't do my SD matches live. Do you want to do more AR? I don't mind doing more AR, as long as I'm not pushing all of my Aether, because the Japanese friend that I copied the defense from, he got bopped. he likes to push all the way to the top, but then I think it's because he likes to stress test his defense, and he did get bopped this week. Let's do one more. Let's do one more, and then we'll take a look at SD replays. Px, Tini,大好き. So they like Tine. I think that's Tine in Japanese. Or sorry, so Tine is the localized name, but I think in Japanese it's still Tini. Or no, this is... yeah, Tine, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, in Cantonese that means big good, but in Japanese it means 大好き. Daisuki. Okay, we've got Robin again. It's... this is the unit I think we have to kind of watch out for. Have to watch out for her. I got cheesed by Dual Leon. Sorry to hear that. Was that in AR? Or was it in SD? I actually didn't see that many Leons in SD this time around. It's crazy how one skill just completely flips his matchup around. He no longer is he's no longer the bully that he once was. People think he's terrible now after Breath of Light, but he's still decent. Yeah, I also think he's like decent. If anything, he has the button, right? Up his sleeve. He still has the button, and even if he doesn't kill, he could potentially sweep and lock someone down. So he's still like okay, but like he's not the oh, I see a unit, I'm gonna delete them unit that he was. I wasn't able to fit him in any of my comps, but he's still good. He's still good. Still good. Do you drop rank if you don't play at all? Yes, you do. You do. Also, hey there, new nuggets. Welcome. I did all of my matches last night, by the way. So I was doing team building yesterday evening, and I didn't start playing until like 3 AM my time, which is basically reset o'clock for everybody. But I did finish all of my matches. He's the people with him, and he was actually pretty threatening. Oh yeah. Like, depending on the team, you totally can get screwed over by Leon. For example, if you don't have like Breath of Life, he can probably still bop you. And like I said, he has the button, right? Okay, I think this is a spot that I can plonk Ike and kill everyone. Over here, I threaten Robin. Or sorry, Robin threatens me, so they shouldn't rally. I'm also not in range of deep wounds. So if I can somehow get Ike over here, that would be excellent. Ooh. This would have been a lot more scary if they had guidance on Quan. If they had guidance, then that makes it harder for me to put a support unit behind them. Well, let's see if we can actually... Can we actually get Ike over here? It might take like 2 turns because I can't see like a turn 1 play here. What should I redeem so you'll view my SDS match? I found it funny, my defeat. You can use like the dueling crest, Cootie. Get kept by Embla with Leon comp. I've seen that in SDR last season quite a lot. This is the new Embla that we're talking about. I think most of them run like a miracle build, if I remember correctly. She's already like really hard to kill, and if you give her miracle, she's like all that more hard to kill. Annoying. One, two, three. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. I feel like I might get screwed over here if Quan decides to rally, or sorry, not rally. Yeah, this might be kind of bad. Oh yeah, Celica ring. Good point. Good point. Jesus. I never checked the Celica ring. Oh yeah, so yesterday I lost one of my SDS matches. And it's because part of the reason was because I didn't check the Celica ring. But I also derped on that match. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, what kind of supports does Ike want for this one? Oh, you know what it can do? I can just use Sather to lock down Quan. And that way I don't have to worry about him messing things up for me. Let's go with that.
Good morning.
Let's go with that. Yeah, I lost two, like that too. I think people set up all rings on weaker teams. Yeah. Sorry. I was trying to figure out what you were what your message, what you meant to say there, Yinkin.
Lord, ask or guide us. Ready.
Okay, I think this is okay, because even with the movement, they won't reach me.
I've got this.
I see.
Do not waver.
I need like too many units on this side.
Leave it to us.
What is this strat? I don't know. I don't know.
Let's rumble.
Oh, shit.
Maybe this way.
Oh, gatekeep. Not gatekeeper. Warp bubble. Why aren't you just eating Ike and pressing end turn? Cause Ike, cause he gets deep wounded if I just plonk in Julia's lanes. If I just plonk in Julia's lane, I think I just lose. Should I brought Mickey? I don't have Mickey in light, I don't think.
Let us go.
Let us bless them.
Okay, so now I have to... Shoot.
On our way.
It's a promise.
Am I up?
Shoot. This is quite the cluster fuck here. So my problem is I need to get Ike over here. I need to drop the stone veins so he doesn't just die to Ikran. And I need to have Sather right under Quan, because I don't want him to dance. She has a rally, because so this team, I use it to ruse people. So she doesn't have a... like a positional. Shoot.
Let us bless them. Ready. Good morning.
Let us go.
Maybe this way. On our way.
Let's rumble.
It's a promise.
Truly?
Okay, I think that works.
We'll do our best.
I think that works.
I'll guide you.
I bring Brave Robin on the 6th slot. I feel like Breath of Life is enough to counter AoE. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's a good point.
Emblem, engage!
But I guess with Brave Robin, you have to watch out for the Nurgles, right? But if there's no Nurgles like on this team, then yeah, I guess Brave Robin is like good enough.
Great Aether!
Alright, good. Good. Most teams, even my team, there's like spots where you can trick Robin to attack you. Or you can like force him to come out and not rally. That's why even on like armors you should give them rallies too, just as like backup, right? Because if they had rallies, I mean she was the 7th slot, so she couldn't have rallied, but if you give rally to your other units, you really need to get that spectrum off. Otherwise, yeah.
I've got this.
Summoner Enthuse is better, but I skipped her.
I won't back down.
Emblem, engage!
Does Summoner Enthuse give it as a status, or does she give it as like a drive effect? If it's a drive effect, I guess you have to watch out for R feuds. You have to watch out for G feud. I think she's a green unit.
Do not waver.
Leave it to us.
I think she's a green unit.
I see.
Oh shit. Wait, what? Wait, how did she... What? Oh, well.
This one's mine!
Did she have guidance? Or sorry, did you have... How did she move 2 spaces? Frickin' Mur. I'm guessing the emblem must have had like ground orders or something, because I see the ground orders effect. Aether button should get her. Yeah, probably.
Let us bless them.
Oh, I guess I don't need it. I don't need it. Who needs it?
We'll do our best. On our way.
Let's go.
A new beginning. I'm so grateful.
I haven't done it yet, but Resonance I hear is a really good B slot for Aether. I think in AR specifically, I think like WOM or like Aerobatics is still her best B slot. But in SD, it gives her a lot more killing power for that Pierce and true DR, or sorry, true damage.
Am I up?
I do not object.
Let's rumble.
Alright. Or not. Or not.
Let us go.
Ready. Let us
Let's
blast
give it to
them.
Sather again. I still see quite a lot of people run Sather in SD. Too bad her button doesn't work like Leon. If it did though. If it did. Alright. I think that's about as much as I want to push in Aether Raids. I feel this defense definitely bops the mindless, your typical mindless Ike plonker, but I think against some of the better players they'll definitely be able to beat this. Sather's good in SD, especially SDS. No, she's okay. I don't feel like I'm ever looking out for her specifically to ban her. But yeah, I could see her being like pretty good.
Choose.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
Very map dependent. See, the thing is, for SD, like the actual SDS and SDR maps, both you and your opponents usually start in like the corner ends of the map. So you can't like abuse it. You can't really abuse it on turn 1. Actually, wasn't there there was that one map with like an island in the middle. I think that's like the only one map where I can remember where you can technically line up your Sather on turn 1 to screw them over. But for the most part, I think like you start in corner ends and you can't really abuse it. Resonance improves her nuking, but her lockdown is kind of useless if bad map for her. Yeah. Indeed, indeed. Okay, so if anyone is curious, I was trying to queue up into Yucca and give him a dono earlier in the stream, but after 3 attempts, after 2 attempts, we failed. We failed to queue into each other. So I ended up just giving away all my lives. Yeah, let's check out replays. I guess first off, I borrowed a couple teams from people. Team 1 and 4, I borrowed from people. And I built Team 2 and 3 myself. Well, not really, but like Team 2 is basically like your typical, you're very, it's like your, what do you call it, template for a conga line. Some people like to run saves. I like running saves just as insurance. But I've seen some people run like another nuke in Byleth slot. So they go like full offense, and they don't run a save. I just don't feel I don't feel safe. I don't feel secure without a save on that team, so I usually run a save. A Shara, yeah, you could run a Shara for the extra buffs, I guess. But in the past, I've seen people run, I don't know, you could do like Leon on that team. You could do just another nuke. I think Sharena would be a really good fit on that team as well, just because she already has 4 movements. Share in Ballast's place has been a popular option in this SDS now. I mean, there's a big difference between your Byleth and mine. Yeah. But okay, so the thing is, Byleth dies to a lot of things these days. So even if we have different Byleths, I don't think mine tanks things that much better than yours. His job is really just to take a hit, or his job is to die in place of one of your nukes. If I had Myrrh there, I think that team would have been really, really scary. Of course, I'm using another nuke. Yeah. Team 3. So the order in which I built the teams, I built 2 first, and then I borrowed teams 1 and 4, and then on team 4, or sorry, team 3, I kind of just threw all the remaining units into that team. All the cancer units into one team. That was kind of like a ban bait team, but I think it did its job though, because I was only able to play it once. All right, sounds good, Proteus. Thank you again for the follow, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Yeah, I think we're just gonna check out the replays, and then after that we might call it for the day. Alright, so my first opponent, Aether, Valencia, Sanaki, Nerthus, and Goldberry. So they didn't even have assists on the team, so this was kind of whatever. I don't think they were serious about it. But imagine being serious in SD. Imagine being serious. The majority of the player base probably just wants to see this mode go away. So on this team, I have Celica on Erica. Celica on Erica. So she has the ability to jump in if needed. Also, I love the Brodian theme. It's so good.
All I've got.
Jump scare with Erica.
With Ephraim's might.
Man, one day down the road, we're gonna have how many? One day we're gonna have like SDS teams where everyone has like an emblem equipped to them. Kinda scary to think about. Very, very, very scary.
No holding back.
All plus 10 emblems. All with buttons, yeah. Yeah. Erica's in fact better than Sheeta, which is completely getting one shot by Nurgle. I think it depends, right? Sheeta I think is meant for fighting calves. Nurgle just kills like lots of things. So let me rephrase that. I think Sheeta's main job is to wall calves. So if you're lucky and you go against a cav heavy team, she'll like wall them with the right setup. Nurgle's just done. I presume they'll have to add some regulations eventually. Yeah, I could see that. I could see them limiting to 4 emblems, maybe? One on... enough so that you can put one on each team. Because like imagining in the future when you're playing SD and you go up against like a new player who hasn't had the time to pull all of the emblems, they'll be so disadvantaged in that mode. So here's the exact same team that Wanda was just talking about. It's your conga line template, but instead of having a save, they have a share here.
How's this?
So the good thing about the person who built this team, both of these guys are pretty tough to take down even with AoEs. Erica disadvantages them if they try, and Aleer's like really tanky. Or sorry, I guess they're both hard to take down. One because of Breath of Life. She has Vantage, and I think he's just annoying to kill in general. Technically has Miracle right now because he has 3 allies nearby.
No holding back.
I don't think it's a mistake, but I feel like it should have been like a healer exclusive skill, if anything. Thank you for feeding Sami, Ebby. Welcome back. The bonus doubler was a mistake. Well, I'm sure they'll give us something even more crazy down the line. Maybe like a unity doubler. Or sorry, yeah, like a distant counter but with unity built in instead of bonus doubler. That one might actually be worse because you need to be near your allies. I can do much worse. Oh, I'm sure they can. I am very certain they can. Okay, so this is the one team. This is the one team that this is one of the teams that I built, and the one and only time I was able to use it. I was very happy that that they picked this team and I picked my team. Do you guys know why I was so happy? I'll give you a hint. Egren, Celica, and Nagi. They cannot kill my Nagi. And in fact, I gave mine Savalan shield so that, well, I was mostly thinking because of Micaiah, but Chrom also does like nothing now because of Savalan shield. Also, hey there, Delbox, welcome. Welcome. Yes, we're checking out SD because we've already done all of the AR content, so we're actually looking at SD right now. Bolt Tower is a mistake? Yeah. Bolt Tower is a mistake. Also the lightning trap, the bolt trap. Also a mistake. So yeah, I was feeling very good going into this this match, because I don't feel like they have any way to kill my Nagi. A wise man once said that you basically win your SDS matches at the banning screen. I think that's why most people like SDS a lot more. There's strategy in banning the right scary teams, and I kind of wish they give us like a practice mode for SDS already. Sun2 said it first. Yeah, it might have been you, Wanda. I mostly lurk in a dark horde, and I think I might have seen 1 or 2 people say that. But yeah, they can't kill my Nagi. Can't kill my Nagi. My Nagi lives. Nagi reveal.
I'll get you going. With Ephraim's might.
This is not me. This is IS matchmaking at its finest. If anyone didn't see, this was a gold player. This was a gold player.
I am the Fire Emblem.
I think they've basically gave up at this point.
Back.
It doesn't feel good to win matches like these, but IS matchmaking, or SD matchmaking. It's such an easy fix too, just to say, oh, you can't queue into anyone below a certain point. But they don't do it. Why can't I run into gold players? It's RNG, like everything else in FEH. It's all dictated by RNG. Okay. "10 minutes queue time at least, if that's the case." I think that's
Pleasant dreams.
better though, because then I think even if it's 10 minutes, it's worth it not to make people hate the mode.
Please wake up.
Such food.
Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the match here.
Bedtime.
So right now, what happened was they sniped my dancer, and I actually can't kill them. I can't kill them because Nurgle stole all of my status effects. Oh, this guy. Look at this guy. So I couldn't kill him this turn. I had to wait. And now I can kill him.
With Ephraim's might.
So right now, as long as I keep my 2 units near Goldmary, who has the Breath of Life, Egran can't take them out.
We are invincible.
Here I went for it. Went for it.
I am the Fire Emblem.
I forget if my Alir dies here or not. Hopefully he doesn't. No, he just gave up. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's because of a couple things. High Dragon Wall makes it so that the AoE shouldn't do as much damage. It's 40% AoE DR. And I also have Miracle because I have 3 allies nearby. Even First Day has very little people. I know a couple of you guys play on like day 1. But I usually don't set up teams until like the start of the event, so. Alright, so I'm running my conga line versus very range heavy team. Very range heavy team. So I tried my best to not get Byleth killed here. I have to try my best not to get him killed. Also, I messed up my positioning for this team. I messed up my positioning for this team because I needed Egren to give Byleth the +1 movement. But I ended up putting her like way off to the side. So not only did I not get the +1 movement, I didn't get the unhindered movement, so Chrom can't even do anything this this first turn.
How cute am I?
Just try to get it over with. Yeah,
Let's give it
Our all.
that's how I feel like most SD events. I just want to get it over with. But setting up teams takes forever. Takes absolutely forever to get stuff set up.
stronger by the
Oh,
day.
goodbye.
I slipped up.
Goodbye.
I am with you.
So they were able to get my my far save, but Egren was able to put the rest of their team at 1 HP, so it's feeling pretty good at this point.
I'm sorry.
Now if I didn't put them to 1 HP, this would have been a lot sketchier. As I think it would have been a lot tougher to kill Vale and also Also, their Nurgle would have been really hard to kill.
Why must I lose?
Why?
This should do it.
Crazy to think Chrom is gonna get refined next month. Is it next month, or is it beginning of August, or is it beginning of September? I think it's August actually. Is it September? I feel like it's August when the CYLs get their refine. Like at the beginning of August we get the... Actually no, I think you're right. September, because August is when they release the new CYLs, and then after that, that is when they refine the old CYLs. But anyways, it's crazy to think that Chrom is only gonna get stronger when he's like a staple in the Conga Line team. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so this was against another Master B player. This is the one where I didn't check that, wait, what? Wait a second. Oh! It wasn't even Celica Ring. Jesus. I just assumed it was Celica Ring, but it's actually, they have +1 movement from Lilith. Wow, okay. So I'm just a big dumb. Big dumb. Okay, I'll just let it play out, and then I think I'll point out afterwards where I think I could have won. Oh. So I don't have guided movement turned on when I play SD, so to me that almost looked like he warped over to kill my dogger there. Here, this is where I'm panicking because I didn't have any way to kill the Alir.
Let me guide you.
And he's dead. And he's dead. Okay. So looking back at the match here, I could have won this, but I derped really hard against this person. Okay, so first of all, I did have the kill here on Nithavalir, or sorry, yeah, on Lumera. I did have the kill here. I guess, yeah. So there's Veins, but even with Veins, I was still able to kill her here. But I didn't take it because I just assumed that the Lear had Kanto control, and then I would have given my Nithavalir for free here. But they don't actually have Kanto control in this team, so I should have just taken their Lumera, and I could have like Kantoed away. But I didn't, because I was a big dumb. I was a big dumb. But yeah, that was the first L of the run, unfortunately. His refined best B adds attack defense +4. It could be Wanda. I wouldn't be surprised if that was indeed the case. I lost to the Sigren team twice. Breath of Life actually doesn't really do enough to stop this team. Krom gets like 40 attack and speed, yeah. He gets stats based on how many status effects he has, and when he copies stuff, he just gets like a gajillion stuff. If you can get Nurgle to steal more status effects, that's like GG. G freaking G. Your chat feed has some giga lag if you only just received that message. No, I think I saw it, but then I went off on a tangent and I was talking about some other stuff. So, sorry. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I was just,
How's this?
going on about some stuff. Oh. So here, I didn't actually get my vantage off.
Needed more training.
I was actually not fast enough to vantage her there. I was not expecting that. So if you didn't, I guess it's hard, like you can't see it now, but my Erica had 67 speed to her 47. But in combat, she daunted me for like -20, and she got like plus, I don't know, 10 speed. So she like easily made up for that speed difference, and I couldn't vantage her there. Legendary Camilla is a self-speed scaler with sabotage speed, yeah. Yeah, and also the miasmas basically removed all of my buffs there, so let me just go back. But yeah, I was not expecting to die there. I thought I was just gonna be able to wall them. He's not a unit you ever want to bait with a speed tank. Merge issue? No, even with merges, I think I would have lost. Let me. There's no amount of merges that will make up that difference. Because I think in her weapon, where does she daunt you? She grants bonus attack and speed. Oh, maybe it was the sabotage? Daunt is the B-slot and miasma, yeah. But then I moved, so I shouldn't have been sabotaged. Like, I don't think I have the sabotage effect on me. Anyways, like I said, as 67 speed, they have 47. And in combat, I get daunted for 16. And she gets plus 21 speed. So I mixed up the daunt and the in-combat stat. She just outsped me. She just outsped me, and I died. And here, it's actually a little... Here, I was sweating a bit because the Seliph doesn't go down easy. Alir can kill him, but then I run the risk of Alir dying to maybe like Vale or even Camilla. So there's a bit of back and forth here. Erica can win if she has full charge. 52 cut 40%.
Sorry for being dazzling.
Also, can you guys believe it? My Ashera couldn't kill Camilla on player phase. Or sorry, I can't player phase and kill Camilla there.
You want more?
And then she ended up getting player phased herself.
My end?
So I had first move on my turn, and I was gonna kill their Camilla because I think that's like the most threatening unit on their team. But I think it's because of this, is it? No, this is only player phase. If he initiates combat, inflicts -5 daunt, neutralize foes' bonuses during combat, blah blah blah. Yeah, I couldn't player phase and kill this unit with my Shara, so I lost her. I wasn't expecting to die there, but guaranteed full +17 speed from weapon use, assuming 50 speed, 50 visible speed, and then +5 with catch, and +7 from the A slot.
Bedtime.
Yeah, like I said, I just wasn't expecting.
I'll watch over you.
I wasn't expecting to get outsped there. And honestly, like, who has time to like who has time to like calculate everything in mid-match, right? You only have 60 seconds every turn.
Let me guide you.
Oh yeah, Camilla's still really good. Even if her combat has fallen off a bit, which it has because of Breath of Life, she still provides your units with the DR Pierce
And this way.
status effect, which is still really good. She'll like retain value even if she can't kill stuff in the future. So yeah, this is a really close match. Came down to the wire.
Please finish this.
The world made new.
Luckily, Selef's player phase is a bit Pepega. Very hard unit to kill on enemy phase. But his player phase is pretty poopy. Well done, Kieran. Okay, so this is the last match, or this was the last match before I capped out. I was running my conga line, and they were running save ball with some pretty scary units. A lot of blue units on this team. They could have mixed it up a bit, but blue Crom, blue Sather, Ingrid, and Eldigan. So I'll always be able to kill a squishy and skill check if no Breath of Life for it.
Let us dance.
It's not like everyone will have Breath of Life available, so...
You must win. Ha! I'm sorry.
I think some people like to run Growing Wind on Egren, or just their AoE units in general, just because you hit a bigger range. Hit a much bigger range of units.
Is this how it ends?
And honestly, for Egren, I think she can afford to do it.
Maintain composure.
Just because her weapon adds like a lot of true damage to her AoE damage anyways. So I don't know if you guys saw, but I actually have 2 conga lines in this season of SDS.
Won't you die?
And I absolutely love that because some people don't like playing against conga lines, and if I only had one, it was like very easy for them to ban it. But I had 2 conga line teams this season, and a lot of times one of the teams was able to make it through. Alright, and that is that. This is where we tried to queue into Yucca here, and we were unsuccessful at it. But yeah, Team 1's a conga line, Team 2 is also a conga line. Team 3, like I said earlier, I just threw all the cancer units on one team as like a bait. And Team 4 I think I used quite a lot. Team 2 and 4 I think I used the most. And yeah, that was SDS for me this season. There's Proteus. I think this person, I think there's like 1 or 2 players out there with this name. They really like SD. So they play like throughout the entire event, sniping people. Not sniping, but gatekeeping people. I got gatekeeped by him? Oh no. Oh no. The thing that I tell myself is that most people who play SD probably don't prepare as much. Like the average SD player probably doesn't prepare as much, or any more than you do. So I try to think that and not get like intimidated by like other players. Even if I run into like rank 1 players or gatekeepers, they're human at the end of the day. So just focus, and I think you'll be able to concentrate, and I think you'll be able to beat them. They should hunt other GKs. They should. They should. I think whenever they give us a practice mode for SDS, that might help satiate them. Is that the right word, Wanda? Satiate their bloodlust. For SDS, because you can't practice SDS, and banning teams is part of the fun, I think, for SDS, and you can't really do that with regular summer duels. Satiate is a valid word to use. Thank you for confirming. I feel like sometimes I use words on stream and I don't know if they're accurate or not, but glad to hear. Hello there, True to Jonah. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? First time chatter. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Sate, their bloodlust, is the more regular expression. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. At least give us a restart button in practice battle. I think what would be really nice in practice is if you can actually if you can force yourself to always show up on one side of the map. This is just me, and I'm sure other people also feel the same too, but like when I'm practicing my openers, I hate when they flip me around to the top side and I'm like, oh, I can't. I have to like twist my brain to see how I should set everything up. But it would be nice if they can lock you to like Team 1 or something. That would be very nice. A restart button in practice would be nice as well. Or you know what? Maybe even setting up your own opponent's team would be good practice. The AI is not particularly good at piloting whatever team you pick, but might be good practice, maybe? Question mark. I think gatekeeping 6400 plus is a fair match, but keep people under that will drive people away. Yeah. Well, that's why the person's name was, if you're less than 6500, then end turn for draw, right? Is Heroes worth getting into? I think it is. I think it is. I don't think you'll be able to get into the competitive modes right away, but it's a fun casual game to play. If you're a big Fire Emblem fan, like most of us here, it's fun to just collect your favorites and build them up. And if you're really serious about getting into the competitive modes, there's a lot of resources out there for getting you into it. I hope that answers your question. True. In my opinion, if you play at 7300 and lose, you should lose glory. Yeah, that too. The whole don't lose glory thing is mostly because they want people to climb easier, but at the same time, they should remove that restriction for the 7300. Because there's like no risk for them to play at all, right? No risk of losing their rank 1. Which shouldn't be the case. I'm sure there's been lots of suggestions that have been submitted to them and they just... maybe they're just taking their time to really implement these changes. Is it like playing Fire Emblem but online? Yeah, no. No. If you play Engage, I think Heroes is like a much more complicated version of Engage. It's weird because in a way it's simplified because the maps are... most maps are 6x8. But the mechanics are much more complicated than Engage. Like if you just look at Micaiah's weapon here, you have to spend like a whole day to, or I'm exaggerating here, but you have to spend like a whole day to read and understand what it's doing. Engage, I think, has like the right level of complexity. It's quick and easy. It's kind of like the early days of Heroes, where when weapon descriptions were. Let me show you. In the good old days when Levitain here was like 2 lines of text. Now look at it. Look at it. Look at it. If you count the number of lines, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times more longer than it was before. Show Nyla or Dual Ephraim? I mean, I think Nyla's was pretty long because she had the whole beast transformation thing. Nyla did get a pretty long description though. Okay, so this was Nyla's I don't know what to call it, pre-refine, and then this is her refine. To be fair, most of the description, like half of the weapon description here is just what Kanto remaining +1 does. But it's still funny to see how long it's become. I never knew Heroes had a competitive side. It never really did. Like Aether Raids, it's not really competitive. In a way it is. But it wasn't until they introduced Summoner Duels where that's the real competitive mode. Live PvP. It's like pseudo-competitive. I think that's a fair way to describe it. Or Aether Raids at the very least, I feel like it's semi-competitive. You build a team and you have like random people run into you to try and beat it. But there are ways to like manipulate it so that you can sandbag and people, you have like weaker players run into you. But Summoner Duels I think is where the real competitive mode is. What did I miss? We're looking at Nyla's weapon description. Lots of fun.
So many strong fighters gathered from across the realms.
Coffee now?
It seems I won't be bored here.
I don't have much coffee left. Sorry, I missed the messages. Let me go back up a bit. But after 6,500, you can easily stay and keep trying next time, even if you don't make it to rank 1 this week. It's like playing Fire Emblem, but online, and almost all characters from all Fire Emblems are here. Yeah. Yeah, in that sense, yes, it is like playing Fire Emblem online. But it can be pretty difficult to get into, especially now when everyone has like a freaking novel to read through. Phase only competitive if you played as competitive. You can play everything casually, but Summoner Duels. Yeah. Honestly, like, you should play, I think playing Fake casually is probably the best way to play it nowadays. Just collect your favorites, build them up. You'll get like lots of enjoyment out of that. Building a team with just your favorites, making them as strong as possible. If you try to get into the competitive modes, it's kind of tough. One, because you need to pull for a lot of the newest and greatest units. Two, you also have to pull for some of the older units which are not available for you to pull at all times, so it'll take a while if you want to really get into the competitive side. I guess I'm just not a sadist. Engage online sec. Oh, that's the one thing I never got into. I never got into the online. There's supposedly like an Aether Raids mode in Engage, but I never tried it, and I don't think I will. I don't think I will.
Save your concern. I'm well. I do thank you for the thought, however.
Nyla.
I am Nyla, Queen of Hatari.
Definitely one of the cooler Laguzas in Tellius. You should play Engage though. I think it's pretty fun if you have a Switch. I don't know. Engage is ugly? Nah. I love Engage. Engage has papayas. Engage has papayas, so you can't hate it. Just to double check, nothing here. Nothing here. Done all of the. Oh, I'll do Ponza Loki offline. Because I need to update friends lists, I need to build a team, and so I think I'll do all of that offline. So. Anyone want to... I don't think there's anything I want to pull, so... I think I'll save my orbs. Mythic trailer should be next Wednesday. Wednesday/Thursday, depending on your time zone. So I think I'll save my orbs for that. Alright. I got baited by the New Heroes Return banner. Do you want to know how it went? Yeah, sure. Tell us. I hope it didn't sound like it went bad. Could go either way. I hope it went swell for you Fabbles. I hate Engage and I finished it. Heard of one no one knows about. It's called Shadows of Valentia. Yeah, Shadows of Valentia. We'll play it. I did explain that I'm also planning for my Japan trip, and that's also taking up a lot of time, so laziness and trip planning is contributing to the delay for SOB. 2 Alfreds, 2 Plumeres, 1 Peony. Holy crap. Was that up until the spark, or did you like stop midway because you because you came out so ahead you don't want to like tempt your fate much more? But that's awesome. That is awesome. That's amazing. You got 4 rearms and 1 attuned. So lots of fodder bank. Picked up a lot of fodder banks. If I had to choose one, Engage or Heroes. Why not both? Why not both? You can always do both. It doesn't always have to be one or the other. In fact, I think playing both is good, because if you guys didn't know, I think most of you guys know, but I started playing Heroes as my very first like Fire Emblem game. And that got me into playing all of the a lot of the other mainline games, so it has helped pique my interest in the mainline games. I'd rather play Engage again than play Heroes. I should play Heroes again too. Not Heroes. I should play Engage. Watching 2 play Engage kind of makes me want to play it again with like different strats and different classes, Maybe even do the DLC stuff early, just as a challenge. Wait, what's SOV? What's SOV, Yucca? What's SOV? What is that? Okay, anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. I don't plan to stream tomorrow just because tomorrow, if I do stream, it's just probably one rematch, or sorry, one replay, and then I don't want to push my Aether, push my luck, so I'm not gonna do too many matches. And there's no Celica Assault this weekend, so yeah, I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. No content, no content. But anyways, maybe that might give me more time to finish my Japan trip planning, and then maybe I'll finally get around to doing the DSOV overlay. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, because I won't see you guys tomorrow. And is Aku streaming? Let's see. Oh, good. He is. Okay. Yeah, let's go raid Aku. And yeah, I'll see you guys next weekend for some more Heroes content. All right. Stick around for just a bit, and yeah. Bye bye.